Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm sharing my November monthly celebrations layout. If you're new to my channel or new to this series, I've been doing this all year, wherein on the 15th of every month, me and a few wonderful, talented scrapbookers here on YouTube share a layout of what we're celebrating that month. So with this month, November, I was kind of thinking maybe I should just do a Thanksgiving, but I don't have any pictures printed that from previous Thanksgiving because I do mass printing of my pictures. But I do remember that where is it? Where are my photos? I do remember that last year, 2018, I took my two younger kids and we went to the zoo when they were having a free day at the zoo. I actually had my daughter skip school that day, and then we went up to Denver, and then we just had a great day at the zoo for free. It was a little bit cold because it is November, but it was a really neat experience. And so I decided that I would do this event since this happened in November. Now, as you can see, I have a lot of pictures. And so I don't think I'm going to be doing all of these pictures. Of course, I'm going to kind of just probably going to make, like, I don't know, 3 layouts out of all of these photos. But I'm thinking for this one, maybe I'll focus on the animals that we saw outside, like outside animals, because they also had like indoor animals that were in aquariums or things like that, like these frogs, and also the water animals. So maybe I'll separate those and just focus on the outdoor animals, or maybe I'll do them the other way, where I'm going to focus on the indoor animals like the birds. I don't know, we'll see. But those are my photos that I'm going to be working with, and I actually also printed off my journaling. I do some mass printing of journaling as well, and so I did that already, so I have that. Now I do not know what kind of design I'm going to go with this, but I'm going to show you the items that I picked out. Now most of these things are like in my stash that I just wanted to use up. Like this mix and match flower embellishment. It has some green flowers that I thought would really work well because I'm talking about nature and animals. So maybe I do have this one that I picked out at Tuesday morning a while back, maybe 6 months ago. And I just like that there's the stamps, my family favorite, playtime. I think that will work. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the stencil that came with it, but definitely the stamps. And then I pulled this out for my October monthly celebrations, but never got around to using it, so maybe I'll use that one. This one I bought maybe 6 months ago as well, at Tuesday morning, and I'm going to see if I will be able to use a title from here. This one came from, I think it was a kit that I got from somebody, I can't remember, but it's just photo corners, so I'm thinking I might be able to use that one. And these ones are just stickers from a Vicky Bouton sticker sheet that I'm hoping to use up. Now about 3 weeks ago, the Joann's near me was having a sale, and they were having 75% off papers, and so I went there to grab some cardstock that I needed. But I also knew that I was going to do this monthly celebration layout, so I bought this zoo paper. Now I don't normally buy papers like this, however I did know that I was going to do a zoo paper, a zoo layout, and I don't have zoo. I'm not a very themed type of scrapbook buyer, but I remembered I was going to do this layout, so I bought this one. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to use this because I bought this specifically for those pictures. Now, these other papers are from my stash. They're mostly the basic gray pack that I got at Tuesday morning a few years back, but I figured I'd use colors that are more like nature colors, like the browns and the greens. And so I pulled that one out, pulled this one, and then this one I believe is die cuts with a view, and then this one's also die cuts with a view, and so is this one. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to use all of this, but I just wanted to have a lot of choices now. And then I picked this one. I know it's very bright, and this one is a basic gray, but I figured if I were to layer it with photos and just use it basically as a matte for my papers, that it will tone down some of that pink or purplish tone. And I use that because my daughter's jacket, let me see here, is purple, and I think I was wearing purple here too. I can't remember, or maybe I was wearing brown, but I know for her she was wearing purple, so that could pull out that color as well. So that's my plan for this monthly celebration, and make sure that you follow along to see my my process. All right, so let's get started with this layout. So I'm using the pink, or fuchsia pink, I guess. That will be my background, and I'm not gonna cut that just because I really, I've had that paper for a long time in my stash, so there's really no need for me to keep the rest of the paper. Sometimes I do gut, especially with the cardstocks, but with this one, I'm just going to keep it. Now, this particular event has a ton of photos, like I said before, and so I'm just trying to find things that will work for this layout. I did decide to follow a sketch here, and it's going to be from Scrapbook Generations. I cannot show you the sketch because it's one of those paid sketches that came with their kit. However, if you have the Happy Heart kit, which I think was one of their, I bought that as like a single layout. It wasn't part of the monthly kit, or monthly kit that they sell, and so I think it was one of those, what is that called? The Overstock, I think that's what it's called. That's how I bought it. But anyways, it's from Scrapbook Generations, and it has 2, 4, 6. So it had 6 4x4 photos, and then 6 2x2 photos. Well, I don't have 4x4, but I do know that I can use these 3x4s. So I'm using a lot of the the horizontal photos here, and then I'm going to trim 6 of them to be 2x2. So here I'm just trying to find some papers that will work for my layout. Now, I decided, since I had specifically bought that zoo paper for this layout, I'm going to basically use that as my background. Now, I'm not very, I don't want to say happy, but I'm not very comfortable with how busy the background is. But I just wanted to use that paper because I specifically bought that for this layout. So let me know in the comment section below if you think that this layout, it was too busy because of the pattern paper, or it just worked out fine. So I decided that because I did pull out a bunch of pattern papers for this layout, that might as well use them. And I'm going to use 2 of them as a mat for my 2x4 photos. And so I cut them as slightly bigger than my intended photos that I haven't even cropped, but I have the mat already. And I think they were like 2 1/4 inch squares. And then the leftovers, I decided I'm going to make them as banners, because in the sketch they had some things going on in the top left, so I decided to do that. So basically that's how the layout came about. I did add that best ever title with some spray glue because it wasn't working very well. And then I decided to use the photo corners for the bottom photos, and also I added some gold photo corners on the edges, or the edge photos that I have on the center. Now, initially I had wanted to use the Tim Holtz sticker or phrase stickers, but there wasn't really much there for me to use for this particular layout, so I pulled out some Simple Stories Oh Snap sticker sheets that I have had in my stash, and I'm just using that to kind of add a little bit more journaling or subtitles or something to connect with my layout. And then I did use up all of that Vicky Bouton sticker sheet that I wanted to use here, so that makes me really happy. And then I have these flowers that I totally forgot that I wanted to use, and so I'm going to add them in the top right and then bottom left. Now, this might seem a little overkill. At first I thought it was overkill, but after I'm looking at it, after I photographed it, it didn't seem that much, especially when it's in the corner and the colors blend with the rest of the photos. So there is my layout for this month. Again, if you like these videos, please consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing, and also please check out the other ladies that are joining us for this blog hop. This has been going on for the whole year, and I'm so happy with how this blog hop has turned out. And I've got good news for you, because I will be joining again next year, and so we're going to have another year-long blog hop. And if you are interested in joining us, leave in the comment section below, or you can even message me here on YouTube, and we will definitely I will definitely share your name and your interest with the other ladies. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys another day. Bye.